Okay, today I'm going to be showing you how to make either Eevee here or Flareon. I was looking at their pictures on the internet and they look quite similar to me. So I'm just going to be creating one tutorial for both Pokemon, and I'll tell you which bands to place where. So now we will start with the ears. The ears are going to be orange if you're doing Flareon and brown if you're doing Eevee. The inside of the ear is both going to be black. So take a double looped orange for Flareon, brown for Eevee, double looped, double looped, and then for both creatures, you're going to want to take a black double looped band, another black double looped band, and then another orange double looped band, brown for Eevee, double looped, double looped. Then we're going to cap this off 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to take one orange band, brown for Eevee, double loop it, and put it right here. So now if you're doing Eevee, all your orange bands should be brown, and this black should be black with both creatures. And so now let's flip our room around and begin looping. So go underneath the cap band, grab your double looped band, and loop it to where it goes. And then grab the next one, and the next one, and then finally in the middle. And then pull back your other bands and grab the black double looped, and then pull back your bands again and grab the double looped band. Now we're going to take this off the loom. And put it on your hook for later. You're going to have to go back, like always, and make the other ear yourself. And now we're going to make the legs. So the legs are all brown for Eevee, orange for Flareon. So 2 bands from first to second, double looped band from second to third, double looped again, and we're going to do this 4 times, so that's 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to cap this off 4 times, 1, 2, 3, 4. So your band should be cap band here, double looped band, double looped, double looped, double looped, 2 bands. And then we're going to flip our loom around, and of course the whole leg should be brown if you're doing Eevee. Go underneath the cap band and just loop down your loom. And then take it off the loom. and then you don't need to leave it on a hook. It shouldn't fall apart like this. And then you're gonna make 3 other legs just like I did, and then come back when you're ready. And now we'll be making the tail. So 2 tan bands, brown for Eevee. 2 tan bands, brown for Eevee. I'm going to go up twice with tan bands, and then right here for Eevee, you're going to take 1 tan band and 1 brown band and put them right here. For Flareon, it's just 2 tan bands. And then again, 2 tan bands, 2 brown for Eevee, 2 tan bands, 2 brown for Eevee. So we're going to do just like we did in the middle here for Eevee. So that was going to be 1 brown band and 1 tan band. So for Flareon, that's just 2 tan bands. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. 1 brown band, 1 tan band, and then just 2 tan bands for Flareon. A single double looped tan band for both creatures. Single double looped tan band for both creatures. Single double looped tan band for both creatures. Then I'm going to cap this off 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to take a single double looped band. This should be tan for Flareon, brown for Eevee. And then we're going to take a single double looped tan band for both creatures. Just like that. And we're going to flip our loom around. And we are going to begin looming with this band right here. So go underneath the cap band. Loom it, the next one, and the last one, and just loom down the center. Don't grab your holding bands. And then we're going to do the same on the other side. And just loop down your tail. Just like so. Then I'm going to take this off the loom. And then you're going to want to put this one on your holding hook because it will come off. Then we're going to flip our loom around and start with the body. Okay, so for Eevee, your entire body is going to be brown. This has got a different part that we're going to make last, this neck fur here. But your entire body, what we're going to do next, is all going to be brown. For Flareon, it's all going to be orange. Until we're going to add a little puff of fur at the top of the head, just for Flareon. So 2 bands, brown for Eevee, orange for Flareon. 2 bands, 2 bands, 2 bands. The rest of the body, except for the holding bands, is going to be 2 bands. So just do what I do. And then we're going to close it in. Make sure that your bands are not overlapping here, because that'll be very difficult when you're finished and starting to loop. So 2 bands again. 2 bands. I know there's going to be a lot of bands in this peg. 2 bands. And now we're going to go down 5 times with 2 bands. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to fill in the middle with 2 bands. Until we get to this peg right here. Good, and then we're going to take 2 bands and going in the middle. Then I'm going to put on all holding bands. So single, double looped, making a triangle right here. Single, double looped. Single, double looped, and we're gonna go until we hit this peg right here. So 2 more times. Single, double looped. And a single, double looped. So for Flareon, yours should look something like this. And all of your bands should be orange. For Eevee, all of your bands should be brown. All of them. Now we're going to put on our tail. And make sure that it is curved downward. Or, I guess it really doesn't matter too much which way it's curved. Because we can always change it later. So just put your tail on your peg, and if you're having trouble with this, you can just take it 2 bands at a time. So just 2 bands on there, and then grab the next 2 bands. And the next. And then just put the rest on. Okay, so now go underneath the tail bands, all of the tail bands, and grab those 2 orange bands, and then do the same thing again. Underneath all those tail bands, this is going to be pretty tricky since we have a really thick tail. And then the last ones. And then just pull them down so you can see them better if you need to. Just like that. And then we're going to loop up from here all the way to this chin peg. Then you're going to want to grab one of your feet, put it on your hook, then grab this band and we're going to partly loop it and then slide the foot onto that band. And then just do the exact same thing on the other side. This is the same with all of my Eevees. And pull back those bands. And loop it onto there. And then just keep looming up your loom until you reach this peg right here on both sides. So let's continue. Don't grab your holding bands. And just keep on looping up. Just like so. So again, put your foot on your hook. Grab those bands. Slide it on. Make sure you only have 2 bands on your hook when you put it down. So, foot on your hook. Just like so. And slide it on. And then just finish looping up like normal. Okay, so here's a tricky part. Well, actually, let's do the eyes first. So take one black band for both creatures, because both of them have solid black eyes, and loop it on your hook 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then do the same with another band. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then grab a single orange band and put all of those bands onto that orange band. And do the same thing with the other eye. And then we're going to put it right here and right here. And then take one band from your loop and pull it over this peg here. And now we are going to go underneath all these bands and find the top band, which I believe is this one right here. So you might want to like pull it down and then make sure you go past all of these bands. And it's going to take you a little while. And this is the most difficult part of the project. So there, I've got the first one, and then the next one should be a little bit easier. And then do the last one. You might want to pull it down a little bit if you're having trouble. And then just loop it up. Now we are going to make the muzzle. It's going to be all brown for Eevee except for the nose, and all orange for Flareon except for the nose. So take a single double looped orange somewhere in the bottom of your loom, single double looped orange again, single double looped orange, single double looped orange, single double looped band, single double looped band, and then a holding band that's double looped, orange for Flareon, brown for Eevee. So this is what it should look like. This is exactly what it should look like if you're doing Flareon, and if you were doing Eevee, this all should be brown here. Now flip it around, take a black band and loop it around this peg 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then grab the top 2 bands, go underneath that black band, and just loop it. The next 2. And then just keep on going through. Don't grab your holding bands, just grab the bottom band. Now take it off the loom. Then put your hook through these 3 loose bands. And we're going to put the 3 loose bands on these 3 pegs. So when you look at your muzzle, you should see 3 sets of 4 bands that we just took off the loom. So take the first set and put it right here. And then take your next set, put it right here, and your last set, put it right here. Now take one ear and put it on this peg. Take another one. I'm going to put on this peg. Make sure you have all the bands on there. So underneath that band, and just slowly put it on there, and then try and fix it a little, and do the same thing on the other side. Just set it on there and then release the tension later. So just slowly go underneath, then go into here, grab your bottom 2 bands and loop them onto there, and then your next 2 bands here. Just like so. And then Eevee people, you can slip knot this and take it off the loom, but Flareon people, you're going to take a tan band and loop it on your hook 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then a single double looped band, and we are going to pull those tan bands out onto your hook, and then loop the other side back on. Now we're going to be taking 3 bands and pulling that right onto there, just like so. And then we're just going to set this right here. Because she has a little tip of fur coming out there. And then let's take an orange band to slip knot this. I'm going to do it twice. And now we'll be creating the neck fur. The neck fur is completely tan for both creatures. So we're going to take a single double looped tan band, another single double looped band, single double looped band, single double looped band, 2 bands, 2 bands, 2 bands, 2 bands here, and then we're just going to keep using 2 bands until we get to this peg right here. And then we're going to take 2 bands from here to here, from here to here, and then a single double looped band. So yours should look something like this, with these 4 bands here being double looped bands. Turning them around, and I'm going to put on a cap band looped 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now go underneath the cap band, grab the top 2 bands, and again. Don't grab your holding bands. Again, don't grab the holding bands once you're going up here. Loop that onto there, this under here. Just like so. And then we're going to slip knot this 1 time. And then we're going to partly take this off the loom. Except we're going to put our hook through this right here. And then I'm going to take it the rest of the way off the loom. And then we're going to take our Eevee / Flareon and put the part that we have a hook through around their large head. And then take your loose slip knotted band and put it around the head. And then stretch out the neck fur. just like that. And if you don't like this little puff of fur on the top, you can just cut it off. Nothing bad will happen. It won't like fall apart or anything. And there you go. There is your Eevee or Flareon. And remember to like and subscribe, and to comment on which Pokemon you want next. Bye.